Eat, sleep, boxing and repeat. You might have seen this quote somewhere, even on one of my t-shirts that I sell on my website, and I love this quote. Now, a lot of people who are into boxing, including myself, kind of live by this. But when I was fighting, I really only took 2 of them 3 things seriously. My diet, I always took that seriously, and I always took my training seriously as well. Never did I realize or understand or know the importance of sleep. And I definitely never thought that the better quality sleep that I had, the better I would have been at boxing. And if I knew then when I was boxing what I know now, I guarantee I would have been way more successful in boxing. Maybe that bronze medal would have been a silver or gold. I don't know. And on this video, I'm going to tell you why you really should be prioritizing your sleep, not just to help you improve your boxing, but also to improve your life. I'm going to be giving you 7 tips to fall asleep faster and have a deeper sleep. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a method that I didn't know, that I researched, that helped me fall asleep the night before a fight. Now, if you're like me, you'll not have realized how important sleep was. And it's actually the single most best thing that you can do to improve your health. When we are sleeping, the things that happen to our brain is pretty amazing. It really helps keep information, what you learn throughout the day in your training sessions, into your brain, like all of the punches, all the combinations, the different techniques. With good sleep, it helps your brain, lock them in. It also helps with them fast twitch muscle fibers, which you need to increase your reaction speed. Who doesn't want to get better reactions, especially when you're training in boxing? And what it does, like I said, it kind of cements it into your brain, and it really helps you with long-term memory. And if you follow me for a while, you know I'm very concerned about brain health, which sleep is one of the best things you can do to help improve that. Now, on the flip side, scientists are doing studies, and the evidence has shown that lack of sleep can do the opposite. You will become a lot more forgetful, and with boxing, you don't want to be forgetting these different punches, combinations, counter punches. Let's say you're sparring and you try something new and you land it and it's great. With lack of sleep, you could actually forget that one move that you did. Now, let's be honest, we've all trained when we're tired because, you didn't get a good night's sleep. Now, if you compare that to when you've had a great night's sleep, it's literally night and day, the difference, how you feel and how you perform in the gym. Now, the more energy you've got, the longer your sessions can be in the gym. The better you perform, the better you're going to get. Also, scientists are saying with quality sleep, it's our brain's way of cleaning up and rewiring repaired damaged cells. Now, them damaged cells might be from being punched in the head. Like I said, I'm really studying about brain health right now, and sleep is one of the best things you can do. Now, it's not just repairing our brains, our bodies as well. When you've had that hard session and your muscles are really sore the next day, or if you've got any injuries, a solid night's shut-eye can do wonders for this. And there's 1,000 more benefits that I could go on about why you should be getting this great sleep, but just trust me when I say, for a better life, for better boxing, make sure you prioritize this, and these tips will really help you do that. Number 7 is something that I do every single night without fail, and that is listening to rain sounds or white noise. We've got an Alexa in the bedroom. We tell Alexa to play rain sounds, and this sound comes on. This helps our brains focus on the sound and not get startled or woken up by little noises that we might hear. White noise and rain sounds contain all the frequency of sound, so anything in a higher frequency, it might be a dog barking, a phone chime, won't startle you or wake you up. Especially if you live in a city next to a busy road where there's all sorts of noises happening all the time. It's also good because our brain, tends to focus on continuous repetitive humdrum noises, and it creates like a meditation style feel. I've never been good at meditation, but this kind of, gets my mind wandering. So I highly recommend white noise or rain sounds. Number 6, you might have seen these. It's like a plaster that you put over your nose called a Breathe Easy, and this helps you breathe better. And if you've been punched in the nose many times like me, and sometimes you can't breathe good, this really helps get that oxygen into your body, what we need to sleep properly. Because what happens is the oxygen enters your blood from your lungs and it travels to your organs. So if your nose is blocked and you might be snoring, not getting all that oxygen in, this opens up them airways so you can breathe much better and get that good quality oxygen into your body. I've noticed since I start wearing these things, they really are helping me, and I highly recommend them for a good night's sleep, especially if you've got a dodgy nose. Tip number 5, moving on to your body's temperature. This is very important. Naturally, our body temperature drops during the night through our sleep, but if your room is too hot, you're going to wake up. So keeping your body cool while you sleep will help you stay in a deep sleep. Thermoregulation is a word that I can't spell. This is a word you might have heard of. This is when your body is using temperature as a way to help itself. So when your body is cooling itself when you're asleep, this is a way of conserving energy. And because of your room temperature, it's making your body work harder, to keep it cool. Now, I've got an amazing solution for you. Something that I've got that is an absolute game changer, and this is really helping me and my wife sleep better for longer. This is the 8 Sleep Pod Pro mattress cover, and this goes on any mattress you've got. Now, there's some amazing data out about this mattress cover that shows a 19% increase in recovery, 32% improvement in sleep quality, and 34% more of a deep sleep. And this pod cover by 8 Sleep is the most advanced solution on the market for thermoregulation. And what this does, it can cool your mattress down to whatever temperature you want, or heat it up to whatever temperature you want. And now, before I got one of these mattress covers, I was thinking it's not going to work because I like to be more cold than me missus. But the great thing about this, what it does, it's like split in half. So she can have her side of the bed whatever temperature she wants, I can have mine whatever temperature I want. And what they've told me, because I'm talking about this because I love this, is giving all of my subscribers $150 off, which is a lot, that Pod Pro cover. If you go to 8sleep.com/boxing, get $150 off this cover, and I guarantee you will sleep a lot better. Me and the missus absolutely love it, and I'm sure you will too. I could talk about that all day long, but I'm not going to. Let's move on. And number 4 is a big one. Having food before bed, especially big meals. This is harder for your body to sleep and to do its job while sleeping, because while you're asleep, your body's working on digesting all our food, which is making the body work more. So rather than your body working on, cleaning your cells out and recovering, it's working on digesting that food. You might have done this in the past where you went to bed hungry and you've noticed that you've slept a lot better, especially if your room's cool, you have a great night's sleep. Now, tip number 3 is a big one. I've not drank alcohol now since 2019. Now, I'm not telling you not to do that, but don't rely on alcohol to fall asleep. I used to think I needed a few glasses of wine to fall asleep, or I would fall asleep better because of the wine. And yes, you might fall asleep faster, but the quality of sleep is terrible. Because what happens when you have alcohol and you're asleep, your heart rate raises through the night by, I would say, at least 5 to 10 beats a minute. So now your heart's working more. So that's just another stressor on your body that you don't need when your body wants to repair itself during that time. Now, a huge one, and I guarantee most of you are doing this, and that is on your phone before bed, like this. Getting them blue lights into your eyes. It is absolutely terrible if you're going to do this. Them blue lights are stopping your body from naturally making melatonin. This is the chemical that helps you fall asleep, and it's basically messing up your body's natural internal clock called the circadian rhythm. And one tip I've got for this, which has been a game changer for me, is leaving my phone in a different room. I remember when I was fighting, I used to think I need to lie in bed to watch TV to fall asleep. As soon as I got rid of the TV out the bedroom and getting rid of my phone out the bedroom as well, I fell asleep much better and much faster. Now, a big tip for this is switch your TV and switch your phone for a Kindle or a book. You'll definitely fall asleep faster. And getting in a routine of doing things like this is an absolute game changer. Now, tip number 1, learn from an expert about sleep. I'm not an expert about sleep, I'm an expert about boxing, but it just so happens that my wife is a sleep expert. She's created a YouTube channel giving you all of the best methods and tricks and secrets to fall asleep and have the best night's sleep ever. You should definitely check out her channel and look through some of them videos. I'm sure you'll love it. So the method that I used to use for falling asleep the night before a fight, when you've got 100 things going through your mind, 100 worries going through your mind, the goal is to clear your mind from all of them things. What I used to do, I would lie there in bed trying to get relaxed as possible, close my eyes, and I would think and visualize a corridor. Now, this corridor can be any color you like, But the corridor has got doors either side going all the way up. What you've got to do is visualize you taking out one of the things that you're thinking about. So you're thinking about your fighting. You want to take that out of your mind, open the door, put it in the door, close the door. The next thing you're worried about, tickets. In the next door, close the door, and now once that door is closed, that's out of your mind because it's in that door. Every other little thing that you've got going on in your mind, you want to put it in these different doors and close them doors. And now you're only thinking about this one corridor. Things will slowly creep into your mind, like you might start thinking about the fight of your opponent again. Quickly grab it, put it in another door, close that door. Now you're lying in bed thinking about this corridor. And what that does, it kind of tricks your mind into falling asleep. And now this right here is a very high level mind game that you can play on yourself the night before a fight or a big event. But all of this stuff I learned it from my wife here. So click here and check out her page next. Click here, watch my wife's videos. I'm sure you'll love them.